Welcome to another Sunday night. How kick-ass is that intro? It could be better.
That was a lot of fun. We put a lot of work into that through apps like Slideshow for Windows.
All kinds of basic crap. You know, it shows you that two idiots can give us the technology and the sticks and the stone. We will figure something out.
We worked for that one.
We sure did.
Thanks, InterDeviant, again for the music. I go back and watch Slideshow if you missed it, man. That we had some fun making that. But
Cynthia's back.
Oh my God. Hello.
Cynthia's back.
Hello, back in the show.
Back in the show, hanging out.
Shady's back again.
She did our intro last week, so we give her the rest of the evening off so she can go and drink her booze away, her cares away.
Okay.
Woo!
That got dark.
InterDeviant, welcome.
InterDeviant, welcome, buddy. I hope you caught that Slideshow. Go back and watch it. That thing was a journey. It was a journey tonight, and in jokes and humor
and journeys, because every good joke has a journey.
It has a beginning, middle, and end. I'll tell you what. So does a journey. Therefore, jokes are journeys.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
Like the joke is on us, Mr. Beans.
Mr. Beans, welcome.
What's up, little son? Beans. Hi. I missed you. Just wanted to let you know.
Beans.
I'm looking you right here in the eye. I just want to let you know I missed you. I saw you playing some Overwatch earlier. I dipped down to 900. I'm back to 10,000. I'll probably play some. Happy Joan and jerks. Thank you. We are a bunch of jerks. Beans. I've been playing around with the mugs that I didn't forget, and not mugs, the pint glasses. The one kind of style I wanted to do, they're like trying to make me buy 12 for like $260, and that's fine. Okay, I'll buy 12. They won't let me like break down 6 blanks and 6 fatties because I want to take the pictures of me and Fattie and put them on the pint glass, and then on the back will say, the blanks versus Fattie show. And Brandon, welcome. Isn't that amazing? Hey, Brandon, I just want to let you know.
Speaking of doing.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got for you. Other than that, I am working on those. I'm just trying to get the right way. On top of that, journey. That was a fucking journey, and we made it to 50 viewers. Thank you, all you. And with that journey, you're just like itching.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna sit back. I got a button I want to push.
You just want to push button. You're like, let me push every button there is.
That's what happens. Guys, this whole thing has been a fun journey in the exercise of good old-fashioned button pushing and talking shit. It's been a lot of fun, and thanks for coming.
Because she needs to make money, Blizz. She's our friend. Beans actually introduced her to Cynthia. One of our first nights, we were talking about cowboys and Indians hanging out at the strip bar, Titty Bar, and she was our dancer. She's been dancing since the whole Corona, and Beans was like, you know what? I bet you she needs a job.
So that's definitely a.
She's just wearing a mask, and unfortunately, the way it is, she's dancing over. There we go. We're gonna bring her in. We'll be like, come on over. So,
she's our Shutterstock princess, and you know what? She's dear to us.
She is. She brought us in last week, and we can't. Certain people don't like her. I can't kick her. I love her. I'm hoping someday we can hang out.
When they do the animated series, she's gonna be an important character.
Oh, she's definitely gonna be
she might function as like a Cortana or something like that.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
It would be a lot of fun.
No, she's not my wife. I wish she was my wife. Look how fucking gorgeous that girl is. No, again, she's stock. She's all stock. You're seeing that, baby.
She's Shutterstock.
She's Shutterstock.
She's Shutterstonk.
But yeah, we're hitting 50 viewers, and on our analyzation, like telling us how we did, and it keeps telling us 49, and I'm like, what the shit is this?
We have a missing viewer, so if you listen to the show, I need you to raise your hand. Oh, that's 50 Twitch. So if you can go ahead and just put that up. That's a 5x10 grid we got sitting right out there, folks, and it's full to the brim. So that being said, we had something we said we were gonna do a long time ago, and we're not jumping right to it yet.
No,
you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit for this one, but we're gonna be doing the purple joke today.
Do you know why you don't iron a 4-leaf clover?
Why don't you iron a 4-leaf clover?
Because you don't want to pressure luck. Thank you. Yeah. There you go with your button.
Just waiting for my farts. Oh man. So I'm sitting here like, oh, I'm coming in. I'm gonna do an episode about jokes. I don't have any jokes prepared. I'll have my long
closing Twitch now. Yeah. Listen, Systematic. Don't you be coming in here with that sass.
He's like, I just don't like farts very much. I find them disgusting and a little overpowering at times.
He's like, I'm still working. I'm on the clock. And now people are farting.
So here's the thing. We started this channel. How long ago was it?
The channel?
Yeah.
The first video that we actually have up on YouTube is the Halloween episode. And man, that was a joke altogether.
It is the Halloween. So yeah, no, that was when this whole thing started, and we kind of jumped in and we found some people, and it's actually been a really interesting experience. I have an apology I have to make.
Live on air
apology to another Twitch fellow. So I like to jump in on your guys' channels when I can, and I happen to be jumping around and into a music channel. He's a Shire streamer. I won't mention him, but I definitely jumped in and made a joke that I think was potentially a little inappropriate. So guys, if I'm bugging you please let me know. That being
or
said,
just kick him in the crotch.
He'll know. That being said, I kind of wanted to just to see first off what happened in the news this week. What week did we even have?
I saw a few things. I think I saw a few things. I might have some things here. Pulling up news. We need a news button.
The FDA's going to ban menthol cigarettes.
Oh boys. Yeah, we were working on that.
The FDA's coming for you, and that's the way that headline's put down. I'm not saying I'm a fan of menthol cigarettes, but I'm kind of curious what's happening here. Do you have that up?
No, I know about it. I've smoked menthols before. I come from a different time. See you later. Reports. No, yeah, really.
For real. I can no longer get my Virginia Slim 120 menthols, and that's very, very upsetting. Oh, man. Health officials say the move is expected to improve health outcomes of certain groups more likely to use the products. All right. So, and which groups are those guys? Are we being maybe a little bit bigoted?
Just a tad.
I'd like you guys to back off a little bit with the way you're using your language. So,
they're sure trying to take the damn freedom. They sure are.
Dude, they can't take freedom because we can always change the name of our foods from French fries to freedom fries.
Right,
anytime.
Camel Crushes are right out of there too. And those were great too because there are sometimes you're like, ooh, I want a regular cigarette. Then you're like, nah, halfway through it, I decide I want a menthol. And you crush it, and then all of a sudden you get the menthol right after that. My story is a little near and dear to heart. Mm-hmm. Hunters show up in Nebraska for a fight over the name Josh.
Oh, you didn't go to that.
I did it. I should have been there. Everybody's like, what are they talking about? Okay, so we don't dox ourselves. But again, we've had Major on here, and he drops my name, and my dad was on last week, and you couldn't yell out blank. So, Josh here, the fight name over Josh in Nebraska, and it actually all started during quarantine. This kid named Josh, he was 22. He was born. He was locked up in the house, and he was like, I want to do something. So he started like a Highlander thing. He's like, I'm challenging every motherfucker out there with the name Josh for the true title of Josh. I wish I got the memo, because I would have been out there all hardcore style, too. Like, I have a shield, cloak.
ESPN was dumb to not cover that.
Right? Why didn't we cover that? We're dumb for not covering that.
That would have been fantastic. Like, call my bookie. Let's get this set up. I want to start calling bets on this. And I'm not a gambling man, but I see the Josh I want to gamble on. He's the really jacked bald dude who has a lead pipe, and all the other guys are like 20. This guy came with death in his eye, and he's like, no, this is the tournament. This will be mine.
You can't have this title from me.
Otherwise, my name is not Josh.
But I thought that was kind of interesting. That was cute. I was like, fuck. Honestly, I wish I got my... All right, you have a beer in your hand.
I have a beer. I'm drinking Baxter's Coastal Haze, but not because it's a great beer, although it's good. It's purple.
I like purple. Purple means royalty. You know that?
Purple's a good color. I think it's always wars have been started over people wearing the color purple.
What about pink?
Pink. I mean, Maybe somewhere.
No,
Depends on the pink dye trade.
Since we're doing jokes and telling jokes and hanging out for jokes, and if you guys want to come in and tell us your best joke, the channel's open.
Oh, channel's open, yes.
All y'all that want to drop in, you have access. Come in, Blinks and Fattie, right there. You see the section. Drop in, tell us your best joke. But I am in the honor of drinking for funds. Is Clown Shoes, the circle of heroes. And I always buy beer. I'm one of those people with the marketing. I like the picture. It's kind of cool. They look like a circle of heroes. That guy has a mighty beard. I'm like, motherfucker.
You're not buying a drink. You're buying a story.
I am usually buying a story. I was actually amazed today. So, jokes. When I say jokes, who's not on the fucking hard seltzer bandwagon? I went to the store today. Bud Light, Mick Ultra. I'm like, Mick Ultra makes a seltzer. I almost bought the PBR one for us just because we're that classy. They have Bud Light. They have Coors.
They're like the millennials fear carbohydrates.
I'm like,
send things without the carbohydrates.
And most of them are all like 100 calories. So.
Oh, Ragodan, hope everything's okay.
Muted lurk while in the.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope. Yeah. I hope you're well, my friend. I was actually peeking to see if you were online earlier today. Mm-hmm. My thoughts and hopes are with you, buddy. Yeah. Wait, no, there's a bunch of carbo, but it's crazy. I was like laughing. I was like, do I try? I'm thinking we should do a blind test. I'll buy every single one of them in there. You know I will. And we'll sit here and blindfold and just randomly drink.
What you got there? Pretty sure it's a red wine. No, sir, that is a lambic. You are incorrect. God. This is this joke I'm gonna tell actually. So I'm not gonna tell you guys a joke yet, but I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the joke. I almost had a group of people fight me over. I was almost attacked at a house party for telling this one, and not because it's offensive to anybody. So that's how I'm gonna introduce them. Yeah. It wasn't quite like that. It was more of a. That's pretty much how it went. I like lambics too. Systematic. I don't get a chance to have them too often, but when I do, like if there's a couple places in Portland, if I find myself, I'll try to get a lambic. I also prefer a framboise.
What?
Framboise.
Was that a spritzer?
Was that a spritzer? Absolutely.
Oh man, so. Yeah, I got a joke for you. I don't know if you've ever heard this one. I mean, okay. I got a joke, and then I got a question for you following up the joke. So my joke right now is, so this old man just hanging out in the park feeding pigeons and just, hanging out there and just feeding the pigeons. And this young man in the 20s comes walking by, and he has like this florid mohawk, colors, all bright colors, orange and blue and pink and red, and he comes walking by, and he sits down next to the old man, and the old man just keeps kind of like looking at him like, okay, right, all right, this guy's an interesting character, but he's feeding his birds, he's hanging out, But the younger man, being a millennial, he's like looking, he's like, old man, why you keep staring at me? Like, what's your deal, man? What's your straight up deal? The old man's just like, nothing, man, I'm just feeding, and you can't notice that he keeps staring at him a little bit. So the young man's like, finally, like, dude, did you never do anything super crazy in your life, or you just want to keep staring at me awkwardly? And he's like, listen, I fucked a peacock once. I'm just wondering if you're my son. Oh, late. Too late. No. You can't even find the buttons.
I screwed that one up, so I'll give you guys the crickets. That's my. Those are my crickets.
But what do you think the first joke was?
The first joke? Oh my God.
I mean, we've had. I mean, it was a job to be a jester. Jester was a thing back in the day. Like, he was entertainment. He didn't just tell jokes. I mean, he did, carnival tricks, backflips, juggle, and all that kind of stuff.
Here's my thought. Here's where the first joke came from. There were two somewhat evolved primates, and
we call them Chuck and Larry.
They find a pile of fruit. And the fruit is a little bit old, but they're hungry. I mean, they've been running around, in the prairie
And ask you how they got drunk the first time.
Well, no. So what happens is they each go and eat the fruit, and it's juicy, and they're hungry, so they gobble it all up. They ignore the worms, they ignore that stuff, and what happens is they both wake up the next morning. They're just like, oh, Jerry, isn't this bad for you? And Jerry's like, yeah, it is. Yeah, Rick, it is. And then Rick goes, oh, farts, and the other one goes, I think that was the first joke.
Always the first joke. I mean, farts are always funny. Tell me when a fart's not funny. I got the privilege to hang out with my niece, my nephew, Fattie's kids this weekend, and we're hanging out. And your son's a lot like how I was his age. I'm headphones in, sitting in the corner playing the PlayStation or playing his Switch, and that's all he was doing is just. And me and my niece, we were sitting there. We were watching a couple different movies, and then she would show me stupid, YouTube videos she wanted me to watch, and so I'm like, okay, I'm done watching YouTube videos. We're gonna watch the movies. So we watched the Simpson movie, because they wanted to watch the Simpsons.
Told me about that.
They wanted to watch the Simpson TV show.
They love the Simpsons.
And I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons when I was a kid. I'm deprived, but like
that's because we're immoral. We're
and
terribly
so
immoral.
I'm like, it's okay. Like I don't care per se. I watched it up to a certain point where my mom's like, you repeat things on TV, and I'm not gonna let you watch this any longer.
See what happens is, like, I realized I do remember that show in memes because we were going back and we were like rewatching it with them from the beginning. And there's this episode where Radioactive Man comes to town and they're going to be shooting a film and they need a sidekick for him. I forget Bart's sidekick name, but Bart goes for the part. He doesn't get it. Long story short, he ends up getting the part after Milhouse quits. And they're doing a scene where Radioactive Man's like all tied up, and they were gonna unleash like tons of radioactive sewage on him. And they're like, just if anything goes wrong, put on the goggles. The goggles will protect your eyes. And then he's like, okay. They put it on. They release the stuff, and you see him float away. He's like, the goggles do nothing. And as it's happening, I'm like laughing and I'm dying. And my kids are like, what is going on with him? I'm like, you don't understand. I haven't seen this for so long.
Okay, so I watched a bunch of different movies with your dog, because again, your son was all like came out, and I was like, cool, I'm not gonna bug you because that's what I wanted to be doing when I was his age.
That'd be a pretty purple thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be a totally purple thing. But I was like, hey, let me show you a movie, and your daughter was more like inclined to watch a movie. So again, but Simpsons was the dinner thing, so we all three of us watched the Simpsons. And I've seen the movie. The movie was pretty funny. I enjoyed the movie. There was some stupid parts in it, but I introduced your daughter to Dumb and Dumber.
Oh no!
And there's parts now I'm watching it, and I haven't watched this since I was a kid because I feel like this movie's stupid. But like I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and there's some jokes that I didn't catch because I was probably about your daughter's age when I watched it. And I
said, "Who did you got there?" I'm sorry.
But
the owls.
Okay, one of the part where he was like, he's like, "You want to throw another?" Or where are you from? I never caught this before. Again, I was younger. She says, "I'm from Austria." Mm-hmm. And he's all, "Oh, Australia! Throw another shrimp on my barbie." And I was like, "Oh, that's actually funny," because
see now as an adult, what happens is when Jim Carrey pours all of the oh my gosh, like Maalox or whatever it was, the diarrheal medication, and he pours like the whole bottle. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up. Now I watch this guy, I'm like, that's funny. That's so much. He's gonna poop so much, and now I'm like, ooh, that's gonna shut you down for like 2 hours, man. That's gonna be a long afternoon. You better eat something salty now. Do what you can. You're gonna hate those cramps. Oh god, that was a very funny movie, Dumb and Dumber. I actually grew up with that movie too.
Yeah, I did too, and I didn't get to watch that very much again. I like as I got older, because I just all of a sudden Jim Carrey's just fart and poop jokes, and I'm like, those are funny, but not as funny as when you were a kid. Some comedians I totally grew out of, and Jim Carrey is one of them.
I'm gonna sound like a total nerd. I loved him in Sonic the Hedgehog. It was fun. He did fine. he definitely helped carry that movie.
I mean, he's a wacko, but like then he tried to do. He's not. So speaking of comedians and comedy, man, like one of the greatest, Robin Williams, I want to say, he could play a killer, and you're watching the movie when he does like a really serious like 8mm or 8mm.
Like film?
Yeah, what was that movie? 5-minute Photoshop or 5-minute shot. It's basically he's a stalker. He works out of Photoshop and he makes pictures and then he's like, like 1 hour photo. Yes, thank you, Brandon. That was like, you're watching that and you're like, dude, fuck, Robin Williams, stop, because I can see you doing that.
Robin Williams had a lot of range. He was awesome.
So good. Yeah, he does. He has like he can be funny. But so like when Jim Carrey went from,
Tom Hanks is the Robin Williams of people named Tom.
Tom Hanks is another like one of those like very much transversed. I mean, like Big is great. It was hilarious. The Burbs. I mean, kids these days just think of Tom Hanks as all these serious roles, but he was a full-on. He was a comedian when he started. Like
he's quite purple back in the day.
Like Super
back
Purple?
in the day. Yeah, very.
Bachelor Party. That was great too.
Mm-hmm.
Another, yeah. Mitch Hedberg. Who is Mitch? Brandon, man. I'm trying to think. Do you know who Mitch Hedberg is?
Yes. Mitch Hedberg. He's dead, unfortunately.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah, but he was quite funny. The very silly like simple joke I hear a lot that's repeated from him was that I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. It's like, all right, I get it. King of one-liners. Oh, absolutely. He was quite good. I listened back in the day. I watched a lot of Monty Python. I really fell in love with Monty Python. Dude. I got it on tapes. I was watching a lot more sketch humor. But Todd Barry was an early comedian that I thought was really funny. Of course, George Carlin.
Oh God, George Carlin. Yeah, another one of the greats that.
I grew up in Dave Chappelle generation. I grew up in my teenage years with Chappelle show. And I was a teenage boy. How the hell do you think I was annoying everybody around me? I was walking around just quoting that show half the time with my friends. It probably really sucked to be an adult around me at that point in time.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor, yeah.
Yeah, he's great. And he was another fun comedian into movies like The Toy. He was another classic. Gene Wilder was another offshot kind of a weird comedian kind of cat too.
Maria Bamford. Did you ever listen to Maria Bamford?
No.
Stand-up comedian?
No.
Oh, she was really funny. She was another one that I thought was really great. Pablo Francisco back in the day, I thought was really funny. I really liked Pablo Francisco. I liked Bill Burr's early work. I like most of his stand-up. Dave Chappelle, of course.
I loved Adam Sandler, and again, he was one of those comedians I just grew out of. Mm-hmm. Eddie Murphy is still a classic, and Rick Skeleton, he's classic, but I never really followed a lot of his stand up and stuff. Eddie Murphy, the years with the jumpsuit, Sam, yes, oh man, he was great too. Always I just always remember him I'm surprised he didn't die of a heart attack sooner.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I feel sometimes like I'm channeling my old love for Pablo Francisco whenever I try to drop into movie producer voice, in a world.
Oh, that's the guy? Yeah, no, he's hilarious.
Where you must fight to survive. His whole bit on that was fantastic.
yes, the little tortilla boy.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is little tortilla boy. He's running around doing Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. It was such a great bit.
Oh, Chris Farley. Farley was good too. But again, Chris Farley, it was basically.
I went back. I watched Beverly Hills Ninja with the kids, and none of us laughed. I was like, oh no. Me and my siblings loved this movie. I guess my kids were smarter than I was. It was not.
Mel Brooks.
Did not hold its time.
Is super amazing. I love Mel Brooks. All of his movies are fucking gold. Every single one of them. I can't think of one that's started History of the World Part 1. High Anxiety. You know what?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Spaceballs was perfectly for my generation. It was Spaceballs.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Those were the two biggest in our generation. I mean, he'd done a few other ones, but then you know what? A great one. Then you fall back, and then you go, the most racist movie out there, most tongue-in-cheek movie, Blazing Saddles. That is so tongue-in-cheek. You watch it, but at the same time, it's freaking hilarious. When he was talking to what was the guy that ends up being the sheriff? I can't remember his name, and they're making all kinds of like crusade jokes, like dance like your people. And he's like, how? And then he like flips it back onto him and makes him start doing stupid dances. Like it was great. Like that was so tongue in cheek racist. Like I'm surprised we haven't counseled that yet.
Leslie Nielsen, Naked Gun series.
Yeah.
Naked Gun series. That's another fantastic. It to me very similar, like a lot of gag humor, like Mel Brooks, and just like those guys, like Leslie Nielsen was all delivery. His deadpan. He was a serious actor before he was doing comedy. Let's get you. Oh, you want one of those or one of these?
I'll take that one.
There you go.
That's what I meant. Those are yours.
Yeah. Oh no.
I didn't bring up the other ones.
They're to share.
Look at they're purple.
I told you it's because it is time.
Oh shit. We're fine.
Oh no, it's coming up on 9:30, and that's normally when we do the Power 5. But tonight I think I'm under the gun. I made a promise, you guys. I said I was going to tell the purple joke.
We weren't sure what we were going on tonight, to be honest with you folks, and that's the joke here. Man. Honestly, that's the real joke. We were like
tonight was unplanned.
Unplanned. We got together, made an intro. I thought that was cool. There's another intro out there, you guys. If you pay us money, we might even show you.
Send it to you.
We might even show you.
We're very ashamed of it.
That's why you got the one you did.
Yep. Oh my God, Stephen Chow is a great comedian, by the way. Yes, systematic. I really like Kung Fu Hustle. That was a fun movie. Shaolin Soccer gets all the talk.
They're gonna. So, I'm a Marvel fan for all those that don't know, and Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is about to come out, and it looks like really good. I feel like they did a really good job trying to reanimate a classic Chinese kung fu movie. I showed you the trailer the other week. It looked fun. I like the intro because they have this great song and they plan the punches just right, where they're like every time the beat hits, he's like hitting somebody, or they're like this is like this double beat, so he like comes out double hit, jumps up, and then does this like
very very well edited.
Yeah,
like the editing behind it was superb.
You saw that, but so there was a part where in the beginning he's doing push-ups in the beginning of the trailer, and if you look to the side, there's a Kung Fu Hustle poster.
Nice.
In his room.
There you go. Little Easter eggs. Little Easter eggs for us Kung Fu Hustle Stephen Chow fanboys.
Who don't like fucking little Easter eggs?
Palm of Buddha, my friend. It's the ultimate technique. So I'm gonna have to do this now, guys. There's a few rules to this. The Power 5 has rules. So does the Purple Joke. The rule number 1 to the Purple Joke.
You never talk about the Purple Joke.
You don't talk about the Purple Joke. Rule number 2 with the Purple Joke is once you start the Purple Joke, you have to finish the Purple Joke. Rule number 3 about the Purple Joke.
You don't talk about the Purple Joke.
Is I'm going to be talking to you, and even though you know the joke, I'm going to need your help. Are you ready?
Can I give you the same expression?
I'm putting you right on the spot.
Can I give you the same expression that I gave you the first time you told me it?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
All
right. So I got to, no, this is not the Aristocrats. No, that's disgusting. It involves a lot of poop and strange sex acts and potential bestiality. This has nothing to do with that. We're going to talk about motorcycles. And that's tonight's purple topic.
I like motorcycles.
Mm-hmm. So did I ever tell you
never buy one.
Did I ever tell you about that time? There was this purple biker. And he's going down a purple road.
Are you talking like purple, or is he wearing like a purple jumpsuit?
He's got a purple helmet, purple visor, purple outside jacket, undershirt's black, pants are purple, socks purple, boots are purple, driving a purple bike with a purple seat, purple handlebars, purple light on the purple road, and he gets to a light that's purple. Of course, you get to a purple light. What do you do at a purple light?
I don't know. What do you do at a purple light?
You stop.
Oh.
It's a purple light. You stop at purple. I mean, they teach this in driving school. So the purple driver stops at the purple light. And he's sitting here. He's looking around. At this point, it's pretty purple a day. So he's sun's still up. It's still a little hot. It's been quite windy. And it's been a long drive. So he decides he's feeling a little bit tired sitting on his purple bike. And then the light turns purple. What do you do at a purple light?
Cynthia, what do you do at a purple light? She don't know.
You go.
Oh.
So because the light's purple. So he starts driving. He turns to purple. He takes a right onto Purple Street, takes a left on Purple Ave, and ends up in front of the Grand Purple Hotel. That's right. So the purple biker drives up.
Is that the same Grand Purple Hotel that the girl like climbed to the top of the building, dropped in, and like sealed it, and then drowned it?
No, that is the Grand Budapest Hotel, and that is a very different hotel. We were talking about the Grand Purple Hotel.
Okay.
So he pulls up to the Grand Purple Hotel. He puts down a purple kickstand, takes off his purple helmet, his purple gloves, his purple goggles. He's feeling pretty purple, so he goes up to the Grand Purple Hotel, walks through the purple front doors, walks up to the purple front desk, and of course there's a purple front desk attendant there because it is a
Yellow.
purple hotel.
Oh, I was even paying attention.
So being in the purple hotel, he's looking around and he's saying, you know what? I think I've had a pretty purple day, and I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna get a purple room. So he says to the purple desk attendant, "I would like a purple room, please." What does the desk attendant say?
Sure.
Absolutely, because he's the purple desk attendant. He's there to do his job, and there is a purple room available, sir. Here is the purple key. Here are the purple keys. You go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Take the first door on your left. Purple biker says, "All right, thank you very much." Grabs purple keys. Goes upstairs,
have a
downstairs,
purple
upstairs,
mattress?
downstairs, upstairs, down the stairs.
To the left.
Up the stairs, first door on the left, because that is where the purple room is. Now he gets into his purple room.
Systematic wants to know if it has a purple mattress.
Does it have a purple mattress? Absolutely. In fact, purple sheets, purple pillow, purple picture, purple paint, purple windows, purple shower, which he decides to take after taking off his purple gear. And after taking his purple shower, he's feeling a little purple. He's a pretty purple guy, so he lays down and he goes to sleep.
Thank God it's over.
Second purple biker going down the same purple road. He gets to a purple light, and the light's purple. What do you do to a purple light?
You go.
No, well, it depends how far you're away because the light's purple. You might need to slow down because the light's probably going to turn purple. And this is a fairly cautious biker here. So the purple biker, he slows down, he stops. At this point, it's getting pretty late in the day. So you look around and it's a pretty purple sunset. There's purples and then there's purple and then there's purple. And he's looking at it and he's saying, "Oh man, that's really purple." Until all of a sudden the car behind him goes, "Wah, wah, hey, stop being so purple." And he goes, "Oh my God," because the lights turned purple. He wasn't paying attention. So he turns the purple throttle. He takes a right on a purple street, left on a purple avenue, and ends up in front of the
Grand Purple Hotel, right?
Grand Purple Hotel. That's right. And he drives by a purple bike and he says, "Oh my God, look at that bike."
Do I get a point for that?
You got a purple bike? Oh, just you wait. So he walks up and he says, "Oh, nice purple bike." He drives by, he's like, "It's pretty sweet." Puts down his purple kickstand. He walks up to the purple front door, walks into the Grand Purple Hotel, and there is no purple desk attendant available. There is, however, a purple desk attendant bell. Goes the Grand Purple Desk Hotel. Bell, and the purple desk attendant walks out and says, "Oh, Miss Purple Biker, how can I help you today?" He says, "Oh, no, I'm not Purple Biker, I'm Purple Biker." The guy says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we had another Purple Biker here." Purple desk attendant says, "I'm sorry about that, Purple Biker. What can I do for you today?" Purple Biker says, "I'd like a purple room, please." Purple desk attendant says, "Oh God, thank God, we're almost out of those. Here's the keys. Purple keys to the purple room. You go upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Take the first door on your..."
I hit too many buttons. Left?
First door. No, that room is occupied. That purple desk attendant would not hand out the key to the leftward room, so he goes upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs. Takes the first room on his right because that is where his purple room is, and he walks in and he's feeling pretty purple. Takes off his purple helmet, purple goggles, purple jacket, purple shirt, purple pants, purple gloves. He's feeling a little purple. He takes a shower. He walks back. He's feeling, definitely a little bit more purple. He sits down on the purple bed, and
Is he purple?
He's completely purple at this point, and so he turns on his purple HBO, gets purple on, and goes to sleep.
Does he watch like late night HBO? Is it like late night HBO? It's not late.
Third purple biker going down Purple Road, and he's going to try to get to the Grand Purple Hotel, but he is so purple, he is so tired, he is ready to just stop, because at this point it is so purple in the day, he looks up and the stars are out and the moon is high, and he says, "How purple this moon may be." And he gets to the light is purple. What do you do to a purple light?
Slow down.
No, you keep going, because at this point you are tired, you're on a purple motorcycle that is unsafe, and you're going to take that purple light, you are just going to carry that momentum and get into the other lane, which he does as he takes a right onto Purple Street and left onto Purple
Avenue?
Very good, Purple Ave. Most people call it that, but then he ends up in front of the Grand Purple Hotel. He doesn't notice the two purple bikes as he drives on by, but he parks his purple bike, and with a purple, posture, he gets off, takes off his stuff, and he walks up to the purple front door, and he opens it up. The purple desk attendant's there, but the purple biker doesn't even notice him. He rings the bell. Purple desk attendant says, "Hey man, don't be so purple." Purple biker says, "I'm really sorry, man. I'm really purple. Do you have a purple room?" Purple desk attendant says, "Yes, we do. You got the last one. Here's the purple keys. You go up the stairs, down the stairs."
Up the stairs?
Down the stairs.
To the right?
No, upstairs, down the stairs. Second door on your
Medium.
left, because we're organized with how we present this joke. So the purple biker takes purple keys, goes upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, takes the second door on his left because that is where his purple room is. It's purple. He's purple. He's going to bed. First purple biker wakes up after his purple sleep and he says, "You know what? I'm feeling purple." So he stands up, he puts on his purple gear, he throws on his purple helmet, he heads right out of his purple room, he takes a right onto to the stairwell, goes downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs.
While he's listening to...
Yes, please do. It's very purple to do that. So, and finally down the stairs, he happens up in front of the purple lobby, takes the first hall on the right, second on the left, because that is, of course, where the dining hall is. He walks to the purple dining hall, and he's, here's the thing, I mean, he went to bed at a pretty purple time, and it's still pretty purple in the day, so they don't have a lot of stuff out for purple until breakfast. So he's walking around, and he's looking, and, you know, like, they have some toast, and they have some cereal. They have some cereal.
What cereal do they have?
It's in this... Y'all ever seen these wicker baskets that they put in at hotels with like little cardboard boxes of cereal?
Yes.
They're like little single serving boxes of them. Yeah, purple pebbles. So he sits down, he looks inside, and he sees a box of cornflakes. It's pretty purple. He's purple and ready to go. So he sits down.
What's more purple than that?
What's more purple than that?
Just want to let you know. Double scoop raisin bran.
Sunny days ahead. Thanks, Bikes. Second purple biker wakes up in his purple room, and he stands there and says, "Oh, no, he's a pretty purple guy, and it's pretty purple." He had a pretty
I thought that was blue though.
Pretty purple sleep on that one. But you know, he gets up, he puts on his purple clothes, and he turns off the purple HBO. Don't want to leave that on. That's evidence. And then what he does is he pays his purple bill. He takes purple keys. He leaves his room and he takes a
purple shit.
Left. Yeah, because he was in the purple room on the right, and he goes downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, downstairs, ends up in the Grand Purple Hotel lobby, which is staffed by the purple desk tenant, who says, "Good morning, how are you?" And the purple biker says, "I'm feeling very good, how are you?" And the purple desk tenant says, "Oh, not too bad. They have me working doubles, though. Pretty purple, huh?" And the purple biker says, "Oh my god, I know, right?" And then he takes the first hall's right, second door is left, because that is, of course, where the purple dining hall is. And at this point in the day, it's very purple. He's hit there around 9 a.m., and everyone's running around trying to get their kids out for vacation. Everyone's super purple, but there's purple scrambled eggs, there's purple hot dogs, there's purple biscuits, there's purple gravy, there's all this stuff, but this big purple line. And he looks at purple line and says, "No, man, I'm too purple for that."
Fuck that.
And he looks over, and he sees this wicker box. And inside this wicker box are these little boxes of cereal. Have you seen these little boxes of cereal before?
How many how many different brands are in that little box?
There are probably at least like 7. Like you'd get like purple Cheerios, you get purple Honey Nut Cheerios, you get purple Frosted Flakes was a big one.
Big one.
You get purple Kicks. You get purple Golden Grams if you're lucky in that Boy Scout camp. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Somebody looks inside this box.
Purple Pops. Dude,
and
that sounds bomb. I'm all about the Purple Pops.
And he sees a box of Corn Pops. Cornflakes. Another box of cornflakes. And he pulls it out, starts eating, goes about his day. Third purple biker. Wakes up. He awakens. Purple biker stands up, and at this point, it's getting very purple today, so he's saying, "Oh my god, I am super purple. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. I am so purple." And he's throwing on stuff. He's like, "Oh, I can't be purple. It's so purple." And he's putting on his stuff, and he grabs his keys, and he opens up the purple door. Which direction is he taking the hallway?
That way.
Oh, right, because he was staying in the second door on the left. So he takes his purple keys and he runs downstairs, ends up the greater purple lobby, throws the keys to purple desk, says, "Call me with the invoice," and then just runs off really quick to the right to the hall on the right, second door on the left, because that is, of course, where the
dining room is.
Purple Dining Hall. It has a name, and it's Purple Dining Hall.
That was
hard.
hard.
He runs into Purple Dining Hall.
Dang.
And there's not really much left over here. There's half a purple muffin here. There's half a purple banana there, and he's here saying, "Oh, they don't even have purple juice anymore." So, but you know what he does see? Is this little wicker basket.
Is it the same wicker basket that the other two were like grabbing the cereal out of?
Yeah, it was. It was in the same spot on the end of the counter, and I mean, you guys have seen like wicker baskets. We're talking like about 18 inches long, about 8 or 10 inches wide.
Do they have like napkins in it?
Yeah, they typically put like doilies or some shit in there. It's a little purple. But what happens here is he's sitting there saying, "Oh man, I don't have time for this. I'm just gonna eat this dry," and he grabs a purple box of Kicks and runs off.
Kicks are good. I like Kicks.
Blanks, there's a moral to this story.
The moral is purple bikers eat Sister Man.
The moral is 2 to 1 people prefer cornflakes over Kicks.
Hispanic, you're great.
Oh, that's my.
He was paying attention as hell.
That's my favorite Shaggy Dog joke. I love telling that joke. I like telling it in groups of people. Hey, son of a bitch.
I think we have to actually raise the volume on that one too.
Oh man, probably the purple joke was something I learned in New Mexico on a hike when I was a Boy Scout.
Did you see UFOs out there when that happened?
No UFOs out there, but we did see some kids hiking from Roswell. So they were quite exuberant about the fact aliens may be from where they were.
Interesting. I don't think they're from New Mexico, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
I might think they might reside in New Mexico. I was watching this.
Hey, we maintained 7 viewers. I had people once at a party try to fight me, but I told that was what that version was an 11-minute version of that joke. It's a 20-minute joke. I sped it up for the internet. Oh my god.
No, we dropped down to 6 and then we picked up a viewer.
Nice. One person's like, this is way too purple for me now.
I got a question. Again, everybody, if you're hanging out watching us, give us one more follow. Come on. Hang out with us. Give us a follow. Blazek, I don't even know if you're still with us, but you like this. You think we're funny. Cynthia's cute. I wish she was my wife. You're like, oh, these guys are sexist. They're putting on naked girls on our screen. Yeah, because sex sells.
Yeah, you ever seen a billboard for diamonds? You ever been to a pawn shop on a Saturday? Sex sells, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
You ever play Bloodborne on a Tuesday?
If I'm watching Marine shoot oh my god, I can't think of it. 1911, like a big boy gun, bop, bop, bop. But then some hot girl like Cynthia over here comes out with a little 22 little hand pistol. You know what I'm buying? The 1911.
Yeah, because I choose what I focus on. And that's performance and reliability. And the M1911 brings that.
Shuts you right up.
Yeah.
The only thing.
It's been around for a while. You can't fix what ain't broke.
I mean. No, you guessed it.
Oh no, you kind of guessed it. There is a punchline, and the punchline is moral of the story is 2-to-1 people prefer cornflakes over chicks.
I got a moral story. Can I tell you my moral story?
Go ahead, go for a moral story.
Okay.
Moral or
I don't know if I've told you this one, but this is my moral story joke. Mm-hmm. So there's a fly, and he's hanging above the river. And it's just sitting there, and this fish comes swimming up, and he looks up at the fly, and goes, if that fly drops 1 inch, I will jump up, catch that fly, and I'll have me some dinner. I'm going to allow... Oh, where'd you go? I can't allow it. Okay. I don't know what happened.
Chat pause due to scroll. I got you, babe.
Okay, thank you, honey. So anyways, the fish is sitting there. Fly drops. Somebody
called me a bastard. Keep going. Yes, I am an absolute bastard. People did try to fight me. Keep going. Sorry.
So on the riverbank, there's a bear. The bear is like, if that fly drops, the fish is gonna grab that fly, and I'm gonna grab that fish, and I'm gonna have me some dinner. Mm-hmm. So across from that, behind the bushes, there's a hunter, and he's like, man, fly drops, fish jump up. Bear's gonna grab the fish. I'm gonna take my shot, and I'm gonna have me some dinner. So, behind that, is a little mouse sitting behind the fucking hunter, and he's sitting there just chilling. He's like, man, if that fly drops, the fish is gonna grab that fly. The bear's gonna take that fish. The hunter's gonna take that shot. The cheese is gonna fall, and I'm gonna have me some dinner. Behind that, there's a cat. He's sitting there looking at the mouse. He goes, man, that fly drops. The fish will get the fly. The bear will get the fish. The hunter will take its shot. The cheese will drop out of the pocket. That mouse will get the cheese, and I'm going to grab me some dinner. Guess what happened? It happens. That fly drops. Fish jumps up and grabs it. Freaking bear grabs the fish. There's a hunter, takes the shot, kills the bear. Cheese falls out of the pocket. The mouse grabs the cheese, munches on the cheese. The cat miscalculates it and drops in the fucking water. Do you know the moral of this story?
What's the moral of the story?
It takes a lot to get a pussy wet.
Oh my god. Yay.
Yes.
He walked into a bar.
Well, I mean, the other version of that one. The other version of that one is a rabbi, a priest, and a bishop walked into a bar. The little boy ducked. Sorry.
Oh my god, I haven't told jokes like that in a long time. I do have my favorite nun joke I like to tell.
What kind of meet the priest on Good Friday?
No. It's about 3 nuns that go to heaven. I used to have a whole series of heaven jokes I like to tell, and then I stopped telling them. I try to keep it family friendly, as all you cunts know. And
ooh, drink.
Oh, there you go.
We need a drink button. We ran out of spots.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make another profile and be like, drink buttons. We
need like 2 of these so we can have like all the soundboard. All the soundboard. The 3 Italian nuns, and I'm trying to remember it. So I'm gonna tell this, and I'm gonna try to rely on myself to remember this as I tell it. So this will go great or really bad. I don't even know which one to push for that one.
Here we go. Challenge accepted. All right. So, I remember it. Okay, here we go. 3 Italian nuns go to heaven. They arrive in front of St. Peter, and St. Peter looks at them and he says, "Ladies, sisters, welcome to heaven. It's a pleasure to see you. You have all 3 served the Lord very well throughout your life, and your reward is eternity in paradise. But you were so virtuous and so exceptional that we would like for you to have the opportunity to experience some delights from earth before you go, before the Lord calls you back."
Yeah, I did, Chef. I'm sorry I didn't even see you there again. Play it again, Chef. Honestly, we have a whole intro. You should check it out. After the stream's over, just go. Oh, I'm like, it looks a little weird when I'm doing that. We made a whole intro screen, intro music. Check it out. Just go back for like 5 seconds. It's about
have a look-see.
It's about 20 minutes. Let us know what you think. You know, it looks like we're hanging out with 3. Dude, we got 3 of our mods in tonight.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, guys.
I was wondering what I paid you guys for. Joking.
How is the cocaine? Is it good? You like it? Good. We worked very hard on it. So you're now implicated in a federal crime. Everyone's like, "Oh, chill the room." So anyway, these 3 Italian nuns go to heaven, and Saint Peter is so happy with their virtuous lives that they are granted the ability to go back to Earth and live out for a week as anybody they wanted. And so
to Brandon.
So Saint Peter turns to the first nun and he says, "Roberta, who would you like to go back to Earth as?" And she thinks for a moment. She says, "I would like to go back with a Princess Diana." And so he says, "Princess Diana, that is wonderful." And so the nun is sent back to Earth. She is Princess Diana continues on with charitable and important works until, sadly, a week after this event, she dies fatally in a car crash. The second nun goes back to is speaking with St. Peter, and St. Peter says, "Now, Senorita Prima, who would you like to go back as?" And so she says, "I wish to be a Mother Teresa." And so St. Peter says, "Mother Teresa, your service to the Lord, your soul is impeccable. I will do as you wish." And he sends her back, and she's Mother Teresa, and she's and she is now administering to the sick and poor, but sadly succumbs to illness 1 week later. The third nun has had a very troubled look on her face this whole time. And St. Peter looks up to her and he says, "Sister Patricia, who would you like to go back to Earth as?" And she looks at him and she says,
"Hear me."
"Virginia Pippolini." And he's,
"Who?"
St. Peter's like, "Virginia Pippolini? I mean, I'll have to check a phone book really quick. I'm not sure who that is. What did she do? Like, why do you want to be Virginia Pippolini?" And she says, "Just read about her in the newspaper. Virginia Pippolini last week." And so St. Peter says, oh, he pulls up a newspaper and he says, he's looking at it, he's reading it, and he starts laughing. and the sister says, well, why the joke? St. Peter looks at her and says, no. The Virginia pipeline was laid by 500 men in 10 days.
Woo! Woo! Oh,
sacrilegious. Take that, Catholic Church.
Oh, it's attacking the church?
Balls in your court, Catholic Church. I like that joke a lot.
Why do priests like?
Oh no.
Oh, how do you get a nun pregnant?
How do you get? Oh no, how?
Dress her up as an altar boy.
Oh God. We're in some trouble, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that volume up there too on that one.
Oh, that's right. That one's too quiet.
You know, speaking of Deutsch.
That's fair. I don't speak of the Dutch.
What kind of meat does a priest eat on Friday?
None.
None. Oh God! And here we go. We've opened the door to priest and nun jokes. And you
That's it. We lost 2 more. They're like, fuck this. We're going
as
to
a Catholic priest who really enjoyed the show, I find myself very offended by the last joke. I'm sorry.
That one was
I'm
your
sorry, Father. Well, no joke. I was raised Catholic. I grew up Catholic, and we've chatted about it in other episodes. But oh my God, it was. I have my opinions, and I understand that they're just opinions. But they're strong opinions.
So strong.
So speaking of jokes, my Jewish mom doesn't like my Jewish jokes.
What is like the oven joke? Tell me it's the oven joke.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna tell the oven joke, but you all know what the oven joke is.
Oh my God. I haven't heard that in a very long time.
Yeah, we don't talk about the oven joke.
Keep it that way.
Wait, I will.
Oh, see, here's the thing. So actually, here's my thought. You get like famous comedians, somebody that they complain about cancel culture and stuff like that. I'm only so bought into the concept even really because it's mostly just if people if what you're saying is not very popular, you're in the internet age, you're going to hear about it. You're still paid a lot of money.
No, it's not yet.
It can be hard to tell jokes and feel totally safe to make any joke. But honestly, I think that's the way it kind of needs to go a bit.
Yes and no.
I hate to say so.
I've said this since I was younger, and that's the worst part about the whole. I'm trying to fix my hair, and the whole thing is like backwards. Do you find like it's our generation, and like racist jokes are almost like funny jokes, but the problem is it's okay for certain people to say certain jokes and the line, and the thing is
where is that line? And the thing is, I think that it's hard to say sometimes, and
it is
quite frankly, if you there's guys who tell good jokes about race, and then there's racist humor. But honestly, if you're a comedian and you're not going to do it, you can say, yeah, whatever. I'm going to do whatever. I'm going to say whatever I want. So First Amendment's like, okay, well, just expect the fact that people are going to react to it.
And I fully agree with you. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think, and another thing I used to say, it's funny because it's true. Like, the best comedy comes, like, straight comedy comes when you're talking about an everyday situation. Like, when I'm ripping on walking into the fucking restroom, and there's shit all over the fucking walls, and everybody's like, "Oh my God!" and they're laughing about.
I hope you guys caught that one photo in the intro.
No, you don't. No. I want them to like go back and watch and see like.
If you don't go back and watch the intro, I mean, one, you probably have good taste, but two, come on, man.
Some of those pictures don't make sense. Some of those pictures that we took were topics that we've had.
They make sense. Some of them make sense because they don't make sense.
At the same point, I would like actually to pull in some like the people that we had on the show, and clip them in there like for like 2-second spots.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Again, that was just we're still
purple. Not purple enough. You son of a bitch.
Everything's still a process on this, and we we just hit affiliate, and that's cool. That's a big step for us because we've talked about
it's the next round of stuff we can do.
We talked about just
now we can make ham sandwich money.
Ham sandwich, definitely. Fucking $1.25.
Ham sandwich money. I'll tell you, go to fucking Subway.
Fuck yeah, $1.25. But comedy shouldn't be censored. Because it's the everyday stupidity of people, everyday the bigotry of people that make us funny. Because we're all idiots, some more so than other. Some that are not willing to recognize that you're an idiot and call it out. But at the same time, like it's funny and it's not. There's some bigotry that is not funny, and I don't really want to get into that because we're apolitical. But in joke and comedy around, it's funny because
I think Dave Chappelle said something you'd probably agree with. I don't want to put words in your mouth in this one, so let me know if you disagree.
You just put your dick in my mouth.
I mean, whoa, that was warm. So anyhow, that went a little sideways for a second. No, he was doing it was one of his more recent Netflix bits, and at the end of the show he makes the point to say, I had to make you laugh in order to even talk about some of these things.
No, and it's true because we're so just stuck up a lot of the time, and we don't even know how to address so much stuff a lot of the time, and the only way we get it is through comedy. But I mean, how many times has somebody told a joke and you're like laughing, and then all of a sudden you're like,
it's hard to call white people racist without comedy. They generally have to laugh to take it. As a white person, I enjoy laughing.
I'm Mexican. I don't know how that feels.
Oh, dude. I mean, honest to God, it was...
Speaking of which, do you know what you call a Mexican picking a head of lettuce?
Oh, no.
A four-armed Mexican picking a head of lettuce?
Go for it.
I don't know either, but you can sure pick a head of lettuce. I totally fucked that joke up. We're done.
Actually, I want to tell you guys about somebody because this conversation. So I'm going to talk about a guy called Johnny of the River, and this is a true story. This is a real thing.
Good old John.
You know Johnny of the River.
Hey, if you ever want to go whitewater rafting, you call Johnny or you call us, and we'll go with you with Johnny.
I'm going to tell you about Johnny of the River, and y'all can form your own opinions. All right. So Johnny of the River is this gentleman who leads like whitewater rafting trips.
Great time.
And he is the funniest fucking guy. And the example of like somebody who lives on the river in all the best ways. Unless you're a pussy.
And he says that.
You can't hang out with him and be a pussy. You're gonna have to take Johnny of the River as he is. So here's what happens. He teaches you what to do, and he jokes around, and he gives you his banter. He kind of has his thing, and whatever. And so you get in the boat, you haul it down the river, you jump in, and the river's
purple,
very purple.
Sweet.
You're shivering. It's so purple. So
great, because you have like 1 minute to finish up the story.
Oh yeah, so he likes to scream, yeah, he does yours, and so finally you get through all the whitewater stuff. He's been a great guide. He does an awesome job, and you get out there and you're floating. He's like, hey, anybody want some chocolates? Pulls out a bag. People are like, oh yeah, I'll take some chocolates. He passes around some chocolates.
Kit Kats, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Kit Kat's like good, like special dark Hershey's. Like this guy, he didn't bring fucking nerds, okay?
No, you did. We were wrong.
Or like Namco bubblegum. So the
Bazooka Joe, sir.
And then he says, hey, he leads and he's like, I don't have anybody here that's gonna be easily offended, huh? And we're like, nah, man, we're cool. You guys, all right. He's like, like, how do you slap the flies off a nun? How? You kick her in the pussy. Like it's those kind of jokes. You're just like, oh no, oh my god. And he just drops him right out. Like, he keeps going. He hits everyone, and he knows what he's doing to you. He's watching you, and he's twisting that screw. He knows what he's doing.
Do we have his number? I want him on the show.
I would love. Holy shit, we need to find a way to get him on the show.
We need to find a way to get Johnny on the show.
River life would be the thing I want to talk to him about. He's a fascinating... We've been on like 3 or 4 trips with him now.
3 or 4, yeah. No, I would love to go again. Systematic, come out. Let's go some white river rafting.
he's really, really something else. And I was debating on writing a series of short stories
talking
about
about
Johnny
masturbating.
of the River.
But saying that, for all those YouTubers, pleasure for you to hang out with us. If you made it this far, I wish I should have told you in the beginning, but if not, hey, you up there, yeah, you on Twitch, been sitting there just fucking listening.
You're he's over there.
No, but like my screen's over there. You follow us fucking now. For everybody else,
if we reach 100 followers, I'll do the Nate and Lever joke.
Naked. Saying that, recording's done. Hang out for after hours.